Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video, brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, today's date, Thursday, May 8th, 2014. Markets are basically on the flat line right now after rolling over significantly here over the last hour, hour and a half. And this is really important because as a trader and an investor, you have to be able to read this market. And what I saw yesterday, and I said this to the members here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, I said, listen, the markets are on a precipice. We're essentially on a pivot point of either moving higher or moving lower. And what we're waiting to do here is see the direction that the markets are telling us they're going to move in. And what do I mean by that? Well, if I zoom out on this intraday SPY chart, what you can clearly see is this triangular pattern, right? So you can connect these highs and these lows. And what we saw here, this upsloping trend line was broken to the downside, and we closed below it. Then you retraced into it yesterday, you kissed it here, and by the end of the day, they rallied it above that level into today. But we haven't closed back above this upsloping trend line. So again, you closed and confirmed below intraday, you closed below intraday or on a daily chart, and now you were above early, but now they're selling it off again. So I'm really looking at this upsloping trend line on a closing basis to determine which direction this market is going to go in the short term over the next few days to next week or so. And again, really fascinating because the markets have rolled off the highs of the day very significantly. There was actually a very poor bond auction that could be a major concern to the markets. In fact, I think that's what really did it here. And you can see the bond auctions usually go off around 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 1:30, somewhere around there. And that's right around where the market started to sell off significantly here. And again, we're back to the flat line, so it's not like we're negative today, but I still think the fact that this market's on the flat line and struggling could be a significant tell going into the next few days, next week especially. Now, one thing I want to point out here, guys, you got a beautiful bottoming tail. This is a bottoming tail right here. And if you know the methodology, you know exactly where to buy on a bottoming tail. The average person thinks it's at the close. It's not. You wait for a 50% retrace right here and look at this move up that you're getting now. So again, I bought on this retrace. Nice 50% retrace. I'm already in the money very nicely and looking to take off some profits here. In fact, let me do that right now. Let me pocket half of my profits right here at this 188 level. There we go. All right, I'm out. And again, this is a classic bottoming tail. Pierce of the 200 moving average. You got your retrace, your buy price right here. Okay? And again, I took about 20 cents off my first half, already over 20 cents in the money on my second half, and that is just a fantastic way to maneuver. I hope everyone sees that trade. It's one of the simplest trades that you can ever find in the market. A topping tail or a bottoming tail, especially at a key level like the 200 moving average, and then just pick it up and scalp it. Okay? So again, market's moving up here, back to the positive side of about 17 cents, right into the 50 MA. I'm going to probably sell my second half if it goes up here. I think this would be my level where I'd take the money off, which would be around the 188.20.25 level. I'll look to take about 40 to 45 cents off the second half if we get that. But a beautiful 50% retrace right there. Can't ask for more than that. Obviously, have a break-even stop in on the trade now on the second half. So if it goes back to the break flat line, that's exactly what you want to do there. Okay? All right. A couple little things. Number one, markets again moving off those highs. I think that is important. So the markets again, guys, continuing to hover here, pulling back just a little bit, maintain that break-even stop on that trade right there as we're still in the money on the second half. And the beauty of a break-even stop there is it means basically it's a profitable trade no matter what, because even if you come down and get stopped out on the second half at your buy price, you still made that 20 cents or so on your first half of the trade. All right, couple other things to go over. So again, we're going to watch this market into the close. We got more commentary from Janet Yellen this morning, which is one of the reasons, in my opinion, the market rallied up. It's interesting how the market kind of topped out also, not only with that bond auction, but Also, when she stopped testifying in front of the Senate committee, the Budget Committee today, and that's where the rollover started. But again, the question is, does this bottoming tail hold, and do we float back up in the next hour and a half, or do we come back in? And that's what I'm going to be following very closely, because I think that will be a great signal, all right, about where this market will go in the next couple days to next. All right, let's go into a couple other charts today. We are seeing some of the beaten down plays actually rallying a little bit today. For instance, if you take a look at Twitter, which has just absolutely been decimated, that stock's actually up $1.60. A couple days ago on the Rant and Rave blog, which is our free blog, I wrote an article that the buy price for Twitter was when it pierced $30. Yesterday, it pierced $30 two times. Once right here, and look at the bounce you've seen off of it. Now, down the line, it may come down and go lower, but in the short term, that was the bottom. And it'll be interesting to see if this thing can hold up. So far, it's held up even though the markets are rolling over. We are also seeing other stocks like LinkedIn that's been beaten down. LinkedIn's only up $1.82, and it's rolled over off its highs, but it's still green on the day. Facebook, on the other hand, down a few pennies, making a bear flag intraday, down 9 cents only, though. And it's, again, very interesting to kind of watch and see how this is playing out here into the end of the day. I'm very curious again. Goldman Sachs today. We've seen the financials under quite a bit of pressure lately, although the financials today are getting a bounce. We also see JP Morgan up 33 cents, not too far off the highs of the day. And again, interestingly enough, we're still seeing money flow going into the safe stocks. There are some risky stocks that are getting money flow. For instance, Solar City had good earnings yesterday, and Solar City's having a great day today, trading up about $6.75 off the highs, but still a great day. Any way you cut it, up about 14% on the day. Whole Foods, which got hammered yesterday, small bounce today, but again, is rolled over with the market. So, I mean, I'm trying to give you guys a little perception of how the market's rolling here. Let's take a look at the dollar. Dollar's flat to slightly positive today. Gold, let's take a quick look at gold. Gold's up 6 cents flat on gold, and silver. Silver's actually down a little bit, although coming off its lows here. Oil, let's take a quick look at oil. Oil's down slightly on the day. But bottom line is this, guys. I'm not going to spend too much time here because, again, I'm still kind of dealing with the spiders trade here that I'm still in, and I still have the second half that I want to monitor, and I got to kind of keep one eye on that while I'm focusing on doing this video with you guys. But one thing just to keep in mind, where this market closes today, depending on if it closes sharply, basically what you're looking for is a close above this upsloping line. If it does that, I say positive Friday, positive Monday, Tuesday. If it closes below, this market should still be viewed with a lot of caution with some potential downside. So, I mean, that's really what I meant by a pivot point. I mean, we're literally there, where you're watching to see where this market closes today. All right. On that note, folks, I'm going to step aside here. Great job across the board. Come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Get swing trade alerts, live broadcasts, trades, everything you can imagine, including proprietary methodology. Take the 7-day free trial to the Research Center and profit with the pros. Take